Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we will explore how HR leaders with limited budgets can enhance learning and development through internal knowledge sharing, job shadowing programs, team learning moments, book clubs, and self-reflection. Let us dive into practical ways to maximize resources and foster a culture of continuous learning. How can HR leaders with limited budgets effectively embrace the trend of learning and development, L&D, in their organizations? Learning and development, or L&D, has found itself in the spotlight recently, with almost all organizations acknowledging its value. This is evident from a survey by Overdrive and HR Dive, which reveals that 94% of HR executives are optimistic about L&D's future, and 71% are expecting their L&D budgets to grow over the next year. But what happens to those HR leaders whose budgets remain stagnant or get reallocated to something deemed more pressing? Let's explore practical ways they can still make the most out of L&D without a hefty budget. One of the most potent, yet cost-effective strategies is promoting knowledge sharing within the organization. Often, the treasure trove of knowledge lies within the employees themselves. Setting up platforms where employees can share their expertise not only helps in skill activation, but also deepens the learning experience. Courtney Marchetti, Director of Talent Management at Overdrive, points out that teaching someone else what you've learned helps ingrains that knowledge even more deeply. This approach also fosters a culture of leadership by example, where employees feel validated and motivated to make time for learning. Imagine a scenario where an employee has just returned from a conference brimming with new insights. Instead of that knowledge lying dormant, they could share it in a team meeting or a lunch and learn session. Such spontaneous knowledge-sharing sessions can become a regular feature of team interactions, enriching the collective expertise of the organization. Another effective method is creating a job shadowing program. This initiative allows employees to gain hands-on experience by observing different roles or leaders. If an employee aims to develop a particular skill, shadowing a colleague who excels in that area can be incredibly beneficial. This practice also involves leaders more directly in the L&D process, which is crucial given that a third of HR executives believe L&D participation would rise with more encouragement from top management. For instance, a marketing associate looking to improve project management skills could shadow the project manager to understand the nuances of the role. Additionally, job rotations, where employees work in a different role for a set period, can further diversify skills and perspectives. Behavioral assessments can help identify the skills employees stand to gain from such rotations, making the process more targeted and effective. Organizing team learning moments can also systematize L&D efforts. Many HR leaders express a desire to allocate specific times during the workweek for learning activities. One respondent from the survey suggested dedicating 10% of an employee's time to L&D. This idea is not far-fetched. It's a practical way to ensure that everyone in the organization gets an equal opportunity to grow. Inspired by Spotify's Wellness Week, companies could implement dedicated learning times where the entire team engages in L&D activities, making participation feel more inclusive and less like an added burden. A company book club can be another engaging way to foster learning and connection among employees. Reading the same book gives teams a common language and experience, facilitating meaningful dialogue and reinforcing newly acquired knowledge. For example, if surveys reveal that employees are unhappy with meeting structures, reading a book on effective meetings can provide actionable insights. Making these books available in various formats, such as audiobooks and ebooks, ensures accessibility and convenience, catering to different learning preferences. Lastly, encouraging self-reflection can significantly boost the L&D experience. Time often flies by, making it hard for employees to pause and think about their growth trajectories. Creating space for self-reflection, enables employees to build self-awareness and identify the skills they wish to develop. This can be facilitated through self-assessment tools, ebooks on self-reflection, or even prompts from managers asking employees to consider their goals, challenges, and the skills needed to overcome them. In conclusion, even with limited budgets, HR leaders can successfully embrace the L&D trend by leveraging internal resources, promoting knowledge sharing, creating job shadowing opportunities, organizing dedicated learning times, hosting book clubs, and encouraging self-reflection. These strategies can turn L&D into a powerful tool for employee retention and organizational success. In summary, HR leaders can enhance learning and development on a budget by leveraging internal knowledge sharing, job shadowing, team learning moments, book clubs, and self-reflection. Stay tuned for more updates. Dear friends,